Gonna do a short video on this 68 Camaro. Wanted to tell you a little bit about it, start it somewhat, let you listen to it. This car is a 68 Camaro. Let's start the engine first. The engine is a dark block. It's a little M block. Moving to the heads, it has AFR heads on it, done by Joe's Porting Service, as you can see engraved into the heads. Down here on the side, you can actually see AFR, I believe, on the heads. Yep, right there, AFRs. Let's see, it has a CSR water pump on it. It has a Jessel belt drive for the timing system. Comp cams, custom ground for turbo. Has a fluid damper. Has Lunati Pro rods internal. It has the Lunati Pro mod rods. Has Lunati Pro crankshaft. It has Ross custom turbo pistons. It has Sil-Pro Hellfire rings. It has Yellow Terra Pro modified rockers in it. Clevelite main and rod bearings, race bearings. It has comp cam push rods. ARP hardware all over the engine. Cometic head gaskets. Comp solid roller lifter. Melon oil pump, Melon chromoly drive rod, Moroso oil pan, Moroso oil pickup, and it's powered by the Excel DFI fuel management system, which has 160-pound injectors in it. Edelbrock fuel rails, has the Excel distributor that came with it. Also has wideband on the car as well. The wideband was an option with the the Excel DFI engine management system. So all total, there's a little over $20,000 in the engine alone. That's just the engine build, including the Excel setup. Now, if you go on to the power adder, this has a Turbonetics T88 turbo. This is the Outlaw turbo, which it's a pretty good size hairdryer. Also, it has the oil pressure regulated into it. Has a Steve Morris race engine turbo bonnet. Has all stainless steel custom headers. Has a stainless custom exhaust. Has a tile wastegate. Tile blow-off valve, and then some heat wrap. All the clamps are V clamps, V-band clamps. So there's probably a little over 5,000 in just the power adder and turbo setup on it. Electronics. Move inside the car. Doors open easy, just like a normal door. Has MSD 7AL2, the Excel DFI engine management, and the HAC Coil 2. Has the cheetah shifter. Has the painless switch panel, the 8 panel. That's about a $500 panel right there. So, I don't know if I brought my keys. I'll show you in the back, the electronics too in the back. Yep. Got the keys for the back. And the back of the car, I mean, the whole car is a steel body car, and it's not fiberglass. Inside the back, you've got two 16-volt turbo start batteries that powers the all the electronics on the car. Then it has Moroso plug wires, the high-end plug wires. master switch in the back, and all auto meter gauges. And there's probably about 2,500 to 3,000 in that. The transmission, it's going to be kind of hard to see, but it's a Turbo 400, fully built, 8-inch converter, about 1,500 in the converter. It's got a JW bell housing, which is going to be difficult to see, but and again, the cheetah shifter to shift all that. And with that transmission, there's about over $4,000 in the transmission. Cooling system, it's got a big aluminum radiator in it, electric fans, overflow tanks. Fuel system, it's got an Aeromotive A1000 in the back, Aeromotive filter, hardwood cell, Mallory regulators, and that regulator came with the engine management system up front, because it's a boost reference system. All braided line throughout the whole car. Drivetrain, it's got weld wheels, Alumistars up front and in the back. It's got Goodyear 31 by 14s meats on the back. You can see the rear end is a narrow 9-inch braced QA1 coilovers. It's got a strange aluminum center section. It has Willwood disc brakes all the way around. And you can tell the tires has never even done any kind of burnout at all. The tread meter, I don't think you can really see those, but the depth on the tread wear is still basically brand new, other than just driving around, moving it back and forth. So the body, of course, is a 68 Camaro. It was full back half job, full complete tube chassis. It's a 2x3 tube chassis, all chromoly. Fresh paint and body work. You can see the doors shut perfectly on this car. That's both sides. And then, so all toll, labor, everything in this car, if you was to build a car like this, it's going to cost you about $70,000. That's with the labor to build the chassis and all the engine work. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll fire it up, let you listen to it. Definitely has a turbo car idle to it. Has a turbo cam in it. It's about a 700 lift cam. Again, it runs on E85. I've got it up in the air right now just to keep the tires from flat spotting. Lexan throughout the whole car. Hardwood outlaw hood. Car will probably run between 470s and 490s on the track. Again, it's a brand new build. It's never been on the track. Should be making close to about, I don't know, in between 12 and 1400 horse. That's it.